everyone. If you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and subscribe. Cue the intro.
Καλώς βρήκαμε. Hey, thank you everybody for joining us today. We've got a great show for you today, especially since it's Pascha, Easter's coming. So look at this. We have Cyprus, the author of Cyprus Food Treasures, on the show with us today. And I was lucky enough. Did I tell you I got this book?
No, you didn't.
Okay, so I was in Greece last summer. I was having a tough time trying to find the book here in the United States, but thanks to the help of the author, I was able to get the book while I was visiting Athens. And so we have the author of this fine book, Marilena Joannides, is on the show with us today. And we're going to be speaking to her soon. But if you get a chance, if you live in Greece, pick up this book. It's phenomenal. And I've already done a couple of recipes out of it. And I think we even published one. But without further ado, let's say hello to our author and chef and culinary ambassador for Cyprus cuisine, Marilena. How are you?
Hello, καλώς σας βρίσκω.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Aurora. Thank you, Bob, for inviting me to be on your show again. I think this is the fourth time.
Well, it just goes to show you we love having you on the show.
Yeah, and I love being on your show as well.
Yeah, and it's great having just you on the show, no other guests, just you, and focusing on some things that people are really going to need to do around Easter time, around Pascha, which is on April 24th this year. And you're here to help us prepare for it.
Yeah, we'll do some Easter bread, a very particular type that is traditionally made in Karpasia, in the peninsula of Karpasia, which is occupied by Turkey now. But that was where my grandmother came from, Rizzokarpaso. And at Easter, they used to make this bread, this special bread. And the special thing about it is that it's kneaded using, except from flour, butter, milk, and anari cheese. Anari is ricotta.
I see.
Ricotta cheese. So it's a bread that it's not eaten at Lent or whenever people were not eating meat or milk. It's a festive bread and very, very particular. And also it's a bread that it has spices that give it a very distinctive aroma.
Oh, fantastic. Well, I went out and I collected as many of the spices as I could. And, just looking forward to participating with you on this. And so what we're going to do is, now people can find the recipe in this book, right?
Yes.
And I can't remember the page. I think it was 40. Oh, anyway.
I can tell you in a second.
Oh, it's okay.
It's on page 23.
23. So go out, buy this book if you live in Greece or Cyprus. It's at most of the bookstores out there. It's on page 23. So, and you can follow along with us and rewatch it and understand it. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the kitchen and follow along with you.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to let Aurora, you want to drive, and I will turn over controls over to you, and I'm going to go into the kitchen. Okay. So I will be right back.
Okay. I have some Easter eggs here that we will use to make this, which is bread with an Easter egg. It's called, I don't know if Bob can hear me. I will repeat it when he's here. This type of bread with the Easter egg, it's called avgoti. Avgo is egg in Greek. So.
Okay. Yes, I can hear you. And
Okay, so I will show you how to make avgoti as well. I have some Easter eggs here that I made. I made already because I had a photo shooting session yesterday. So these eggs are dyed using two types of dye, of natural dye. This one is sea moss. This was typical in the Kyrenia area and Karpasia area of Cyprus. And these are roots. When you boil these with eggs, the eggs become red, like this, and it's a natural dye. So, shall we start?
Yes, I'm ready. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear you. So, shall I tell you what to do first? And,
yes.
The first thing we have to do, we have to prepare the sesame. We have to boil the sesame with water. Have you done it already?
No, but I'm going to do it right now. How much water do I need?
You have to put the sesame and more than cover it with water.
Okay. I warmed some water here. I'm going to pour the sesame in and just add a little bit more water to it. And I'm going to boil it right now.
Boil for 2-3 minutes.
Okay. I'm going to cover it up.
Traditionally, some lemon juice is added as well, but they used to do that in the past because in the past sesame seeds were not as white as the sesame that we buy today. So
I'm going to use some lemon juice here.
Yeah, just a little bit of lemon juice. Yes.
Yep.
And when it boils for 20 minutes, then you have to just put it in a strainer.
Okay, great. I've got that.
Okay. So next thing we have to do, let's prepare the yeast. We have to mix the yeast, 11 grams dry yeast, together with 100 grams or ml of water. Not hot water.
Yes.
I want it to be, yeah.
It's frothy, so it should be good.
You have it already?
Yes,
okay.
Yeah.
Well.
Because I figured that would take a little time.
Good. Did you add some sugar as well?
I did.
Bravo, Bob. Excellent. I'll do it as well. Okay. Now, next thing we have to do is prepare the spices. Grind the spices. So, shall we use your spice grinder?
Yes, I have one here. So I'm going to put the mastija in there, which seems to be.
You have to put first some sugar.
Oh, some sugar. Okay.
Some sugar or flour, and we do that whenever we grind mastic, so that the mastic does not stick on the sides of the grinding machine.
I see. Okay.
So, and we will add now. Now I will tell you what. We put all the spices together, and we can grind them all together. So, a 1/4 teaspoon mastic. Okay, a 1/4 teaspoon mahlep seeds. 6 cloves.
And I have my 6 cloves here.
And 2 sticks of cinnamon.
Got a couple of cinnamon sticks here.
And 1 teaspoon of anise seeds.
I had to teach my cinnamon a lesson here, but it's okay. Okay.
And let's grind all this together.
Okay. Aurora, you might want to put me on mute, okay?
Okay.
Let me keep going a little bit here. Okay, I think I'm good. All right.
Good. Now let's take the mixer bowl.
Okay. A mixer bowl. Okay, like a big mixer bowl, right?
Yes.
Okay.
The mixing bowl that you're going to use to knead the bread.
Oh, the bread. Okay, I have it here with flour in
already
it.
the flour. No,
Yeah, I
no,
already
no.
put the flour in.
Bravo. Okay, that one. Take that one. I will add my flour as well. We'll add now 1 teaspoon of salt.
Oh, do I put this mixture in with the flour now?
Yes, the salt and the spices.
Okay, the salt and the spices. Salt. And I have my salt already measured out here.
Yeah, they always put salt in bread. They used to say, my grandmother used to say that if it doesn't have salt, bread is not sweet.
Ah.
And of course,
And
they didn't.
So I, oh, you know what? I think I need to stop boiling here. The sesame seed, because I think it's been boiling for 3 minutes.
Good. Just strain it.
Okay. I will strain it into, do I put it in with the flour or do
No,
I?
No.
No, I just strain it into another container. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to try and strain this.
Just keep it like this to. We need the water to go away. We need it to be moist,
Yes.
but yeah.
Yeah. So I've
Now,
I just strained all the water out of it. Okay.
Bravo. Let's go back to the flour bowl.
Okay, back to the flour.
Now, in the flour now, we'll add the butter, the melted butter.
Right. Okay, so I have the melted butter here.
In the flour.
Uh-oh. I think my melted butter coagulated. I just need another second.
Okay.
Melt it again. I think it just stayed by itself too long. Okay, let's see. Perfect. Okay, I put the melted butter in now. Okay. Fantastic.
And just at the mixer to mix it lightly. Or you can do it by hand. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now, the anari cheese, the ricotta cheese.
Yes.
Just with a fork, we mash it.
Okay. So I'm mushing it with a fork.
Yeah. And okay, just roughly mash it. Don't worry about it too much because it will the bread mix will be needed for quite some time, and everything will become dissolved with the flour.
Hey,
so we add the sugar.
Do I add the sugar in with the ricotta?
Yes, and the milk.
And the milk. Okay, so I put it in with the milk and the ricotta. Okay. Okay. Bring this over a little bit. Milk. Now I'm going to add the sugar. There you go.
If you, I mean, you could warm the milk lightly, just lightly, to make proofing easier, but it has to be very lightly warm. Otherwise, the hot temperature will kill the yeast. So just use room temperature.
Yeah, right. I let it sit outside from the refrigerator for about an hour,
Good,
so I think
perfect.
it's at room
Now,
temperature.
and then we add the yeast mixture in here.
Okay. Yeast has now been added.
Good. And all this will go in the flour bowl.
Okay. There we go. I have the flour bowl.
And in the mixer to be kneaded for 5 to 10 minutes.
Okay. So now I put it in the mixer.
Yes.
Which was your recommendation that I get a mixer. So I'm so happy I did.
I think that's the best. This is the best buy you did.
I think you might be right.
Yeah.
I had, okay, so now I can, let's see here. So I'm just going to let it work like that for a little bit.
Oh, sorry, I just made a mistake in the tray.
Okay, and while that's doing its thing, I am going to go and sit with Aurora.
Okay, and I will prepare now the. Do you want to prepare the sesame bowl before you sit down with Aurora, so that we have everything ready when the dough is done? So what I do, I take a clean towel.
Okay.
And I just I will spread like a line of sesame here on the towel. So whatever water is with the sesame will be drained on the towel, and it will be ready for me to use to roll in the to roll them the dough cords in the sesame.
I see. Okay. So I'm going to spread it here on this clean towel.
And the reason we boil the sesame before using it is to make it stick to the dough. If you do not boil the sesame and you just roll the dough in dry sesame, when the bread is is baked, the old sesame will fall off.
I see. That makes sense. Okay, here we go.
As a scientist, you have to explain why this is so.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Okay. Put this away.
Let me just check my dough as well. Just to make sure, are you using this for the dough?
Let me take a look. I got to get Aurora. Could you make Marilena full screen? Yes, I am.
Perfect.
That's what I'm using. The single one. Yeah. My producer, Aurora. Thank you, Aurora.
Okay. Now let's take time. It has been meeting for 2 minutes, so okay. Is it coming together, Bob?
Yeah. No, it's looking really good. It's looking really good.
Okay, perfect. In about 7 minutes, we'll be ready to, maximum 7 minutes, we'll be ready to roll the Easter bread.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna come around and I'm going to talk to you.
Place it down.
Here we go.
Here we go.
My producer, Aurora.
Yes. What's the weather like in California?
It's so hot right now.
Yeah, it's been really hot the past few
Oh
days.
my God, it is so hot. It's like the weather you would have in like in Greece, in Crete on the summertime.
Really?
It is,
And is it usual to have this type of weather at this time of the year?
No, we call this fire season.
Oh,
Have you
okay.
popped any of those people up?
Yeah, it's just one of them.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, we call this fire season, so it's pretty horrible to have this kind of weather. I mean, it rained last week, didn't it? 2 days. Yeah, so we got 2 days of rain, and so now we have this heat kind of follow up with us. So
And the next week is going to be cold, so
yeah, so
Is it humid as well?
not really.
no, it's like the desert. It's just heat, but it's swimming weather. I mean, we could go to the beach today and probably not swim in the water, but the swimming pool definitely we could heat it
Yeah.
up this weekend and use that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's pretty interesting.
So you swim in the ocean.
The ocean is so cold.
Yeah, even in the summertime, it's not like
Yeah.
Greece. You know, even in the summertime, it's pretty cold here
Yeah.
in the ocean. But yeah, so tell us about how we talked about something interesting because I want to talk about your book, and I'm just going to keep putting the book up. So we were talking about something interesting about how there's the Greek world has now started to become recognized for its gastronomy.
Yes.
I mean, I saw it with Gordon Ramsay. I've seen it with Anthony Bourdain. I've seen it over and over again. It's kind of created this stir between I mean, UNESCO now has recognized Thessaloniki as a place for unique gastronomy. And one of the things that I think is pretty cool is that because Greece not only has the food, and Cyprus, if you look at just Cyprus has the food, it has the weather, and it has the people, and it has this beautiful scenery. And so there's an opportunity there for people to go on food vacations.
Yeah.
Vacations. So you want to talk to us about how people are just kind of adjusting in Cyprus and what some of your ideas are about tourism and gastronomy?
Well, yes. First of all, I would like to say that, Cyprus, Greece, Italy, Spain, all these Mediterranean countries, we share Mediterranean cuisine. But even though we share Mediterranean cuisine, each of these countries has particularities. So, and also Greece and Cyprus, they have more or less similar types of cuisine, but still, Greece has some particularities, Cyprus has some particularities, and also it's not only about the food and the products and the food products, it's the culture as well, and it's the scenery. Greece is fantastic. Greece is a big country. Greece has so many different sceneries and food cultures. Cyprus has something else. So, and many people that travel to Greece, they come to Cyprus as well, just for something different. That's not very far away. In Cyprus, we offer, okay, now that things are starting to open up, we start as well to go back to normal in what we offer to visitors. And apart from restaurants and other food experiences that somebody who visits Cyprus can have, we could also, I personally, I used to do that in the pre-COVID area, and I would love to do it again now, to offer Cyprus gastronomic experiences of cooking, either at my house in this kitchen or in other places of Cyprus. We could visit halloumi making facilities, or cured meat, or whatever. So I don't know how things will evolve. This is just start. It has been 2 years like this, and I really don't know what to expect in the future.
But if people are visiting Cyprus this summer, we've left in our not in the comments, in the description section of both YouTube and Facebook, we put in your contact information so people can get a hold of you. So if they want to, if you're traveling to Cyprus and you want to experience something really kind of unusual and something that you're not going to get back in the States or in England or in continental Europe, they can contact you through your messenger and through, I think we left your email there too, where they can contact you and arrange for a food tour, really.
Yes, of
Cyprus.
Course. Or a Cyprus food experience here.
Yes, a Cyprus food experience. And you know, this is where the tourist agencies and the bloggers who who make these sort of who organize these come in. So I hope they start reaching out to you and start and to see that Cyprus has, I think they've opened up again. You know, you can travel to Cyprus.
Yeah.
And so make sure you travel there this summer.
Thank you, Bob. Shall we go back to the bread?
Yes. I think we're going to have to. We may be spinning a little bit long right now. We'll see. Good job, producer.
Yeah, mine is ready. It's a very nice soft dough, very nice.
Whoa, I went the wrong way on that. Okay.
Let's see.
Wow, that looks great. Look at that. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me, I need to wash my hands again, I think.
Μπρούνε, όχι τώρα, περίμενε. Give me a second, please.
Okay. All right. So now, I think we have the dough.
What does it feel like, Bob? Is it a soft dough? Is it a soft dough?
This looks fantastic. Absolutely.
Good.
This just looks fantastic. So,
So, shall we start? Let's do the easier type first. We just cut a piece.
let me just ask Aurora to put you full screen so I can see as well.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Make
You just cut a piece.
and make a thick cord.
I think
About
I'm gonna
1
have to
inch.
put some dough. Let me put some dough down.
Yeah.
Because I think I'm gonna have to just fry that up a little bit and put some dough. But you go ahead. You go ahead.
So we just roll it in the sesame.
So I put some dough then on. I'm sorry. I put some flour down and then
No,
I
no,
put the sesame.
you don't need to flour the surface.
No need to flour the surface.
No.
Okay. Do I take the sesame off of the towel and put it on the surface, or is
No.
that a towel? Oh, okay. Well then.
I mean, you can do it, but you don't have to.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to take a chunk of this. Okay. Okay. I have it in a ball right now.
Just roll it into a cord of
Okay.
1 inch thickness.
Okay. Then lay it down. Okay. Got it.
It has to be longer.
Okay.
But you roll it on the surface.
Okay, got it. Oh, I see. Okay.
Then roll it in the sesame seeds so that it is covered with sesame seeds.
And it is certainly covered in sesame seeds.
Good.
Fantastic.
Roll it a
Okay.
bit. Roll it again so that the sesame seeds stick on the dough.
Okay.
And then just fold it like this. You see?
Oof.
Or maybe more,
Show me how you folded it again. Show us that one more.
Just like this.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Got it. Okay.
And then take a knife.
Okay. Second. I gotta get my knife. Knife. Okay.
And just cut through where there is like a bend. In this,
Cut all the way through, or?
No, yes, all the way through. In this way, you easily have just a row of shorter dough lines like this, you see?
Oh, okay.
Like this. And now you just put this, this is a baking sheet with paper. Just put it here like this.
Okay, let me get some baking sheet and paper.
Yes.
Hang on just a second. Well, I think I'm going to try the non-stick since I can't find the baking sheet. Let's see what we get here. Okay, so I take it now and I roll some more, the smaller pieces, or?
I'm doing another one.
Okay.
Just to make it more clear. This is the easier way to make this koulouria.
Okay.
Like this.
Okay, so they're just straight then, that I'm putting them on the sheet, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shall I show you one of the egg things, the egg breads? The breads with the
Sure.
Easter?
Yeah, I have an egg here, by the way. I do have an egg.
Perfect. Is it boiled?
Yes, it's boiled and it's red.
Bravo! Wow. Okay.
Yep.
To make this bread thing, you have to make a a cord that is thinner than 1 inch.
Okay.
Just like this. Roll it in sesame seeds again.
So if you're out there wondering how we make Easter bread, this is how we do it. This is how it's done. See how lucky you are? You get to see Chef Marilena here, and she's not only put this down in writing for you, but she's given you a demo right here. And if you were in Cyprus, you'd be able to visit her right now. And,
Yeah, it would be great.
And get a tour.
Yep.
All right. So I did make it longer and thinner.
Let's put it on the baking sheet. Just start to make a spiral.
Okay, just say, yeah, thank you, Aurora. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. That looks amazing. Okay.
Can you see
All right, guys. This is where it, oh, yeah, I saw it. I don't know if I can do it, but I saw it.
And
okay, so we start making, son of a gun.
I put it in the middle.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a spiral here. And I'm going to put the egg in the middle.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
I cannot see what you're doing. Maybe you can remove your mixer.
Yeah.
Perfect. Now take another piece of dough and make again a thin cord.
Let me remove the mixer from here. Okay. Okay, and this time a very thin cord?
Like the maybe a bit thicker than the other one.
Okay.
And then you just do like this, just a cross on top of the egg.
Oh, all right.
When this proofs and is baked, it will be like this.
Oh my, okay.
And with the rest of the dough, with the cord, you can do like this. And or any other shape.
Okay, I'm going to see if I can do the cross now. I'm going to see if I can get a cross going. I think I didn't have quite enough sesame seed when I started this because I bought a bottle, but I didn't realize how much we really needed.
Shall I tell you a secret of what I do with sesame seeds so that I have ready anytime I want to use without boiling first? I prepare a whole a packet of sesame seeds, maybe half a kilo. I boil it, drain it, and then not drain it, strain it, and then put it in a nylon bag in the freezer.
Oh,
so
there's a good tip.
Whenever I want to use, I just take out of the freezer. I just add some hot water. I strain it, and it's ready.
Okay. Wow, that looks amazing. Okay. So I can also, you've done all kinds of interesting designs there.
Yeah. Another easy way of doing a guluri is you make a thinner cord like this. Just roll it like this, and then again you can make a spiral.
Oh. Okay.
but the easier to do is the first type, the thicker cord. Because you see, okay, this is the first type we did. This is a baked one.
Ah.
You
Oh,
can
do you have them sit together when you bake them close?
Yeah, well,
Oh.
when they prove a bake, they just stick together. So they're like,
Gotcha.
and then when you want to have a piece, you just break one piece like this,
Oh.
and you can have it.
Oh, wow. All right. And how long do you leave these in the oven?
First of all, you have to leave about 1 hour to proof, and then you bake them for about 45 minutes, 45 to 50 minutes in a medium oven.
Okay.
Ναι, Jacques, περίμενε. It's dinner time, and both the dog and the cat are here, and they want food.
Well, my cat is over here staring at the door because I closed it so we couldn't hear the outside, and she's like a sphinx. She's laying there like a sphinx.
Really?
And yeah, I just go, what are you doing? Who do you think you are? Oh, she knows she's in charge.
Of course.
She knows she's in charge.
How old is she?
I don't know. 4 years, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Περίμενε, Jacques, ένα λεπτό. And what's the name of your cat?
Artemis.
Artemis. Wow. So she's a goddess.
Apollo's sister. She's a huntress. Yeah.
Okay.
She brings stuff in all the time from outside. Thank you. And she's so proud of it.
Yeah. And is this why you named her Artemis?
I think our expectation was that she would, we kept her inside for a long time, for about 2 years, I think.
Why?
And then because, there's coyotes here. There's
okay.
and
Really?
so we only let her out during the day, so she just kind of comes and goes during the day. But since there's dogs on each side of the house, she no longer goes in the she doesn't go in the street or anything. She knows her way around, so she knows where to go and not to. But just stays in the backyard, really. So I'm not too worried about her. It's really Aurora's. Aurora's a cat person. Aurora, do you want to be known as a cat lady? I don't think she heard me.
Why not?
Why not?
Okay, I'm done here. How about you?
I think I am too. This all looks so delicious. And yeah, this looks very delicious.
So we cover them with a clean towel and let them rise for an hour, and then in the oven.
In the oven. Okay. I'm going to let that be. I'm going to step out and just talk to you for a few more minutes because you actually have the finished product. And so, we want to see the finished product, and we're going to let these rise a little bit. And I have to get another pan as well. But I want to show everybody what I've done.
As well.
Hey, Aurora, I'm sorry?
This is another traditional Cyprus delicacy for Easter. It's called flauna. We do this all over Cyprus. And it's like, it's a pie, but open pie with the cheese, with a special kind of cheese, goat or sheep cheese, mastic, mahlep, raisins, and fresh mint and eggs.
Wow.
So
That's
yeah,
amazing.
this is particular Cyprus Easter. This is a particular Cyprus Easter delicacy, and our Kyriakos Hadjiouannou, he used to be a great historian here in Cyprus. So this is Jack. You can see him, the black one here. So he said he made a scientific study about the origins of flauna, of the name flauna, and he claims that it comes from the Frankish flaone, which was an Easter tart with cheese and eggs that they used to make in medieval France.
Oh.
And when the Franks were in Cyprus, they made this. Okay, I don't know if they made. Anyway, this flauna started to be made that has a particular Cyprus flavor with the Cyprus cheese and the spices and so on. So we have the flauna.
Interesting.
We have and I will tell you also about the traditional way to cook meat in my grandmother's village, Karpasia.
Oh.
Yeah, for Easter, which is again very particular, and I always do that in my house at every feast. So when you're in Cyprus, and I'll make a festive dinner or lunch, I will cook that for you. And it's goat or lamb, a big piece that it's cooked in the oven on top of carob leaves. So it's just carob leaves and the meat and salt, nothing else.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. This
recipe
that's
delicious. That's wonderful. Well, I'm going to, okay. So, hey, Aurora, can you make it big, a big screen on me? For a second, I want to show everybody. So this is what we've done.
Bravo.
Go in the oven.
Wow. Wow.
So this is going to go in the oven, folks.
Bravo, Bob.
So what, here, I'm going to bring it closer. I'm going to bring it closer. Here you go. So this is what's going in the oven.
Look,
okay.
The only thing, just look, put this closer together.
Yes, up here. Yes, I will. I'm going to do that right now, because I remember you talking about that they should be closer so they can kind of rise together, and then you can peel them off, which I mean to me just sounds delicious. I'm like this one here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in the freezer. I'm going to wrap it up and put it in the freezer and see if I can. We have some guests coming later on in the week, and it'd be kind of fun to have this.
Maybe you can let it proof first and then put it in the freezer. Oh,
let it rise, you mean?
First?
Yes. Good idea. I'm going to try that and see how that works out.
But even you can also freeze the baked one.
Oh.
Yeah, I do that.
There's a thought. Okay. Yeah. All right.
So I freeze I wrap it in a kitchen paper and foil and a nylon bag, and I put it in the freezer. And then when I want to use it, I just warm it up, and it's perfect.
Oh, that's fantastic. Well, look, I'm going to come around and talk to you one more time. Hey, Aurora, you can remove me from this now.
Okay, here we are.
Why is it still talking? Okay, how are we here? I think we're good. Let's see, we can, why don't you just remove me from the stream altogether so we don't have any.
I already removed it.
Oh, you did? Okay. All right, cool. Wow, there we go. Now I can have my coffee.
You can have your coffee, and I look forward to your comments when you taste the Easter bread we made.
I'll tell you, I just can't wait. We're going to, what we'll do is we'll post it across the board because we are on 2 channels on Facebook. We are on YouTube. We are on, so where else are we? Twitch and Twitter.
Okay.
So we'll post the final result, but
Perfect.
but Marilena, I can't thank you enough for this cookbook. I wanted to buy it, but you just gave it to me.
No. And I'm also, I want to thank Maria, my friend Maria, that came to see you and to give you the book. Yes, that was, it's my pleasure for you to have it.
Well, it's, you not only gave us a cookbook, but you gave us a culinary experience as well, because we use it. And we use it. So if you live in Greece and Cyprus, find this book, buy it, use it. If you're traveling to Cyprus, Marilena is where you want to be. Arrange a gastronomy experience with her. And travel to Greece, travel to Cyprus this summer. You know, they've been locked down too long.
And Aurora as well.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. And with that, we will give you the final word. If there's anything else you want to say, we're going to put you on the big screen so you can say it, and then we'll say goodbye.
Just to say again, thank you very much. Thank you for this experience of cooking with you, Bob and Aurora. For me, it was fantastic. I really enjoyed it, and I hope you did as well. And I look forward to meeting with you guys again.
Well, as do we, and we're going to say goodbye to you now, Yasa. So we're going to say a few words ourselves.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I would like to wish you also Kali Anastasi. Have a very nice Easter.
And to you too. Have a nice Pascha, Kali Anastasi, and we will see you soon.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Bye. Yasas.
Yes.
So we're going to come back here, and we're going to thank everybody. Right? I mean, geez, another great episode.
Subscribe.
And we're on everywhere from Twitter to Twitch to YouTube to Facebook. And I guess we should go with the outro now. All right.